I should have killed you sooner. You had such promise, but in the end you were just like second brother. Soon you will share his fate as well. Radiant is dead. His time has passed. Now is the time for the living. Help me destroy him and I will make this school more powerful than ever before. Now you see why I need you. You have the power to deal death to the spirits, to Radiant. I will give you one chance to change your mind, now that you have seen what Radiant truly is. Help me remove him and I will reward you. I liked you. And I had so hoped we could come to some sort of agreement. But I suppose that just won't work. Now I will give you a demonstration of true skill. Unfortunately, you won't be around long enough to learn from it.
Ukir rufa ni nikerpa. Wo ufna akna ir yakowak rui ni rui kuperfita.
No, third brother. I have a much better use for you.
Ukir rufa ni nikerpa.
Now we will finish this.
What? No! First Brother sent me to find you. He was worried Master Smilinghawk's followers might overwhelm you. I can see that isn't the case. Master Radiant and First Brother are waiting for you. I'll go tell them that you survived.
Wotowi ukawana ir usoana da hoki. Niato nonapadi irovir. Tawi ir kawana ir sunir ipoki.
Master, why must you leave? I still have so much to learn from you, and we need a strong master to rebuild the school.
Irkana, unikasurir kwana no kasa iriru. Tawi ir kawana ir sunir ipoki.
Thank you. If it wasn't for you, well, this never would have happened. It seems to me that you're the one who should receive this honor.
Tasiye siye tintu, funye wubusiye wo tahufu. Wuno wir na no ba yesu. Isana yoyo, kunir fuk no sankud na no hona nyapir. Ikir niktine piru, wo iferek uk son puno. Irkana. Unikasurir kwana no kasa iriru. Niato nonapadi irovir. Kuni ugnawata Irkana. Unikasurir kwana no kasa iriru. Tawi ir kawana ir sunir ipoki. Siye tintu, funye wubusiye wo tahufu. Wowo sun pununok, yapapap nasiya wir saye wuth.
I would speak with you alone, Master Radiant, before you go. If you wait outside, I will join you in a minute. I have something I would like to offer you, and thanks for your help.
Wo anania ifewir uk sonorok noka uk snapir.
There you are. Master Radiant has gone, and I'm left to lead this school on my own. I'll miss him very much, but at least we are rid of Smiling Hawk. I wanted to thank you for all you've done, but I also wanted to show you some items that belong to Master Smiling Hawk. I thought you might find something of interest. You're welcome to visit the school and spar with us whenever you like. The students need someone like you to knock some sense into them from time to time. And I should get back to the students. There is so much I need to do, I barely know where to begin. Thank you again for everything.
Wo ufna ak nakir yakowa krui ni rui kuperfita.
Please, Purveyor, don't send me in there. I'm scared those things will see me before I can get into the cave. Please, don't make me do it.
Warnurk apayir. Wanurk kanir. Ni usota. Wo irika titarir koni of atarir.
No! I will go. Please don't hurt my mother. I'll get the artifact for you, I promise.
Sir sukut af knewo kup kipsitir sunurk.
How can he speak to her like that? She's just a little girl.
What do you want? You're working for Purveyor Shuji, aren't you? Please don't tell him I haven't gone yet. I'm going now, even though it will probably get me killed. I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset. I'm Jinlin. Is there something you want? Thanks, but I need to find a way to kill spirits. Purveyor Shuji wants me to fetch an artifact from an emperor's tomb in the Necropolis, but it's filled with ghosts. The Purveyor is... He threatened to sell my mom to slave traders if I don't get this artifact. I don't know what to do. I can't fight ghosts. Really? It would be very dangerous, and I don't have anything to give you in return. Are you sure you want to do this? Thank you. You are very kind. My father would have liked you, I think. He was brave like you are. The tomb is over in the Necropolis. The door is locked, but I can sneak inside and open it. I just have to be careful not to alert the ghosts. If you really think you can get rid of the ghosts, I'll head over to the tomb and wait for you there. Sure. What do you want to know? My father worked for Purveyor Shuji until he died. He left last week to retrieve the same artifact for the Purveyor. The ghosts must have killed him. When my father disappeared, he had some of the Purveyor's equipment. Now Purveyor Shuji says we must repay him. My mother works for him, but I don't know where he's taken her, and I have to sneak around ghosts and other beasts to fetch the Purveyor's trinkets and baubles. I only know what Shuji told me, and that's not much. He called it a pestle and mortar. It's a bowl and a mixer, I think. He said it had something to do with a recipe. I don't know if you use it to make something, or if the recipe is in the bowl already. Anyway, the Purveyor is very interested in it. I've never seen him so anxious. Purveyor doesn't do that kind of work. He likes to get other people to do it for him. Besides, the tomb is locked from the inside, but there's a small opening. He says I'm small enough to fit through the crack in the wall. I don't mind that as much as the ghosts. The tomb is filled with them. Once I'm in, I'll just be killed. by the steps of the Emperor's tomb. I'm sure you'll find it easily enough. See you soon, I hope.
Had your, moment, did you? I never attend my own plays. No, much too nerve-wracking. Someone goes for me. She is very kind to do that. I heard how it went. Fantastic! The scholars loved it. One's already asked for a copy of the manuscript. I'm sure there will be more. Perhaps as many as 3. Here, I promised you this, and you should have it. Yes, that's it. Enjoy, and thank you so much. Oh, so much to do. So many, copies to make. Yes! Ha!
Shouldn't visiting ministers have more dignified accommodations?
Please, Minister Shen is in no mood to speak. I have heard Judge Fang has resigned, but now I live in terror at the thought of who his replacement might be. What if the new head of the Ministry of Harmony hates me even more than Fang? It's possible, you know. Minister Shen is not well liked. It could be Judge Fong. That would be bad. Or Judge Feng. That would be worse. Or maybe even Judge Fyung. Alas, Sheng is not so delusional as to believe in that outcome. Now, if you don't mind, I would prefer to ponder my fate without your whimsical interruptions.
Minister Sheng hasn't slept in 2 days. I guess he doesn't trust us.
I'm sorry, I can't speak with you now. It would be unwise for me to associate with someone of your affiliations.
This city has so many wonders. I never dreamed of such a place.
Good day again. You've done a great deal to aid me. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. I've got some interesting items if you'd like to see them.
A triumph all around. This Outlander cannot ignore how complete your victory was.
You have secured a great victory for the Empire. The Outlander has to respect us now.
Many of our debates are decided by form over content. I suppose that is why the subtleties of being a scholar are lost on so many.
You have completely routed the Outlander. I commend you on your masterful intellect and martial skills.
You have soundly defeated the Outlander in both wits and physical prowess. Only one who closely follows the ways of sagacious Tien could be so strong. As you wish. With luck, the winds of heaven will bring us together again one day. Farewell.
Wasrafno sositu no ko ota napia ifa ia ok. Kut kosi wiwa ia wo nawa ia ifa wia o ka wiki no. Yo wia sonsi ia wo yo wia kon ompe fifia.
Hey, someone said you're dealing with the Assassins now. I'd be careful if I were you. They can be a nasty group. They don't bother us much, but I still wouldn't want to work with them. Me? You want to ask me something? Well, sure, I'd be glad to help you if I can. What would you like to know?
The contest is over and you performed flawlessly. I am impressed.
I'm sorry, I can't speak with you now. It would be unwise for me to associate with someone of your affiliations.
Kill.
1,000 cuts.
Well, stranger, you have some spirit to you. You fight like a demon. Those poor lost souls didn't stand a chance against you. I could use the skills of a man like you. An honest working man like me can't compare with someone like you, but you can definitely help me with a problem I've been having. My name is Shen. I'm the first gravedigger here. It's my job to look over the Necropolis and make sure all the peaceful souls are laid to rest. I've got to dig the holes, fill them, and balance the books and everything. Nice, proper burials. But now, with all these ghosts rising again, I've got problems. No one seems to want to stay dead, and I can't go refunding all the burial money to all the families of the ghosts now. I can't afford it. So, I just want you to do a little job for me. Nothing hard. Just put the ghosts back where they belong. Quiet them down a bit. Well, there'll be a little bit in it for you as well, don't worry. Can't have you going away empty-handed now, can we? So, what do you say? Trouble? Well, they've always been trouble. Every few years, one would act up and we'd have to have some monks come by and put them down. But now they're coming up all over the place. The last few years they've been becoming more and more common, and more of a problem as well. Especially for me. They don't take too kindly when I try to, tidy up their coffins and things. But it also means I can't use those areas of the Necropolis. It's too dangerous now. So, you interested? Great! Now those ghosts will know who's boss around here. They just bring themselves back up as fast as I can put them in. I'll give you a reward for any ghosts you take care of. You can make good money that way. There are 3 main ghosts to deal with. Miss Chan, Merchant Bai, and Mr. Ren. I'll give you a reward for each, of course. I know a bit about them, but not that much. If you need a little something to give you an extra edge, I'm sure I can part with some trinkets I've found. I mean, it's not like they'll need them anymore. Eh? What is it you want to know? Never mention that name near me again. In fact, never mention that name within a mile of me. Just by saying his name, you could bring his wrath down on us. Now, just ask something else or leave me be. Well, it's my life's work, that's for sure. And with the way all these spirits have been rising up, it'll probably be my death's work as well. At the center of it all is the Emperor's tomb. A monstrosity, I tell you. Completely unnecessary. But the Emperor's word is law, and they never even finished the thing. Strange things have been going on here. Ghost troubles and such. I don't know, but it seems like it'll soon be too dangerous for even me to stay here. That big monstrosity? They started building it for the Emperor years ago, but after the Emperor freed us from the droughts, they stopped working on it. Workers started getting sick. Ghosts from the old tombs under it gave them a bit of trouble, too. Before long, no one would go near it, and it never really got finished. Don't know what the Emperor's gonna do when he gets old, but I suppose he knows what's best. Suit yourself. Well, you know, a few things here and there, they just sort of fall into my hands. They don't need them anymore, eh? Eh? It's not like they need any of that anymore. Feel some compassion for them, do you? Maybe you don't have what it takes to do my job. Then you're no better than me. We both just do the best we can with what we're given, so let's just leave it at that. Is there anything else you wanted? Well, you know, a few things here and there, they just sort of fall into my hands. They don't need them anymore, eh? If you need to find me again, I'll be at my house down the road. Haven't you killed it yet? I can't do anything without my tools. I can't get you your reward for anything else either till it's gone. Just kill it. It's dead then? Heh, good. I knew that old bag would try to come back for me someday, but she wouldn't have guessed I'd have someone like you on my side. Yeah, I guess you could say that. She was my mother-in-law. Never once in her life did she say a kind word to me, and now she tried to keep at me even in death. You got what you deserved! Do you hear me? You deserved it! But any good job deserves a reward, of course. Here you go. She had some nice things in her grave, too. Since she's gone, I guess she won't be keeping me from them anymore. Ugly people need love, too. Now, go and find those ghosts I told you about. Can't get a good day's work done with them still around.
ghosts are just beyond the door. They haven't noticed me yet. I was just thinking the same thing. I don't want to get any closer to those things. The artifact is supposed to be in the room at the end of the tomb. Once you're there, I'll catch up with you.
This is your downfall.
More intruders. My tomb has lain sacrosanct for centuries, and now mortals tread on my very ashes.
Did you hear that? Getting out of here is going to be harder than getting in, I think. Hurry! Kill them all before they kill us! believe we made it out of there alive. You're an amazing fighter. I wonder why Purveyor Shuji wants this bowl so badly. It looks so ordinary, except for maybe this writing. Doesn't make any sense. Conductor, cog, and a bit of iron. Don't play with the tiger. Whatever that means. I can't imagine how it could be interesting, but I'm glad you think so. Thank you again for helping me. Purveyor Shuji is waiting, so I should be going. Goodbye.
No, no, we can't allow that to happen. It would be too much to bear. But this poor wretch isn't much good either. No, not at all. But what else is there? What else is there? Work, damn you, work! Oh, what do you want? You can't have me, corpse. Not yet. You're not dead. I'm sorry, I just panicked. I thought you were some spirit here for revenge. Ah, well, my work, you see, while very important, may upset some of those spirits not fully at peace. I am conducting my research. I am a doctor by trade, studying the internals of the body and the energies that drive it. But lately, I have come on hard times. My daughter, Wen Siwei, has fallen ill, and nothing in my previous training could help me with what ails her. Her liver has been rotted from within, corrupted by some energy I have never encountered before. I don't know what it is, but it has prevented her liver from functioning. Now her body no longer responds. I fear she is dying. I could not stand the possibility of her loss, so I took matters into my own hands. I researched the workings of the body and the spirit, as well as the lore of the creatures that live beyond death. I believe I have found a way to save my daughter, but I have not been successful in my efforts. I have found a way to strengthen, no, to replace the corrupt flesh of one living creature with that of another. Through the energies of the earth and by the divine will of heaven, her body can be made to accept the organ as if it were a part of her. She can be given a new life. But these cursed, wretched corpses do nothing for me. They are too old, too dead. Their organs are rotted beyond repair, even the ones recently buried. I need something else, something more. Either one that is perfectly preserved or one that is fresh. Her time is drawing near. If I cannot get a new organ for her soon, I fear it may be too late. I need a liver that has been perfectly preserved. Even a short time after death, the flesh begins to decay. Only a few rare bodies are truly well preserved. I have tried all the organs I could find, but none work. A nobleman here, Jizin, had his body preserved well enough and buried in this graveyard, but his corpse has moved. Thank you. Whatever I can give you in reward, I will. Please hurry. The nobleman was buried in one of the larger tower tombs closer to the entrance. I tried to enter, but his corpse had risen, covered in the protective wrappings he was buried in. I would not have survived. Please, get the liver from him quickly.
My baby, please, where is he? Where has Shen taken him? Yes. If you know me, then you must know the pain I feel. My baby! That monster Shen has taken him from me. He was only a few moments old when that vile man took him from me, ripped him from my arms and carried him away. Please find my baby. Bring him back to me. Let me know how he's doing. Please. You have to help me find him. Shen must know where he is. That abominable little man took him from me. Kill him. Torture him. Whatever you need. Just find my baby. Find that hideous little man and bring the truth out of him however you can.
Why can't I die in peace? You, what do you want? Have you come to torture me more? Have you come to see me suffer here unavenged? No one cries for merchant buy. You know of me? You've heard about the pains I suffered in life, and this continued torment I have to endure in death? You can understand? You don't run in terror like the rest. Instead, you talk to me. Perhaps you can help. I was a merchant in life. Not a rich one, but I made enough to survive. I sold mostly to the poorer sections of the city. My goods weren't the finest, but they were practical. At the time, there were a pair of brothers, Seat Su and Si Ran, who were the terror of the streets. They extorted money and goods from everyone. They tried to extort from me. When I wouldn't give them what they wanted, they decided to make an example of me. They killed me and mutilated me, and left me dead in that alley. They terrorized the city for weeks after that, but they were finally run down. That might have been where it ended, just as done, but it wasn't. They were buried here, with me. Their deaths, execution by beheading, were harsh enough that they have risen again. My spirit cannot rest quiet with them here. Even now in death, they mock me and torment me as they did in my final moments of life. They drive me mad! Yes, yes! If my killers are at least removed from this world, their spirits will no longer torment me. You must find a way to defeat them and drive them from this place. They were common criminals, so they were not given a normal burial. They were dumped in a communal grave underground to the south. I'm sure you can find them. Thank you, stranger. If you can truly help me, if you do, I'll show you something that even Shen hasn't found yet.
look who has come to see us. A mortal, then? Shall we feast, brother?
Yes, I want to hear his screams as I tear the skin from his bones.
You cannot compare.
Have you managed to defeat them at last? Thank you, thank you. I feel as if a great weight has been lifted from my spirit. Here, let me show you this. Something Shen hasn't found yet. I hope you use it well, and thank you.
Vengeance will be mine! That cheating, lying sow, sullying the Ren name and dragging it in the dirt like this, putting me in the dirt! Ren Fang, if I ever get my claws on you, I'll leave you a stinking, bloated corpse! You've heard of me? What do you know? What do you want here? I have no time for idiots who only want to rob my grave. I exist only for revenge. Revenge on my wife, who after so much talk of faithfulness and love, decided she would be better off without me. She killed me! Poisoned me in my own house. When I find her... How can I let the past go when my very reason for existing in this world still is her? She was everything to me in life, and is so in death as well. We'd been having fights, my wife and I, and she decided to end it. I sat down to eat, and the next thing I knew, I had choked to death and ended up here. That whore decided that I wasn't good enough for her, that she would just move on to something else after our years of marriage. She'll pay. Oh yes, she'll pay. But I have to find her first. Most likely, she's still at our old home. It's in the market district near the entrance to the Black Leopard School. Find her, and bring her to me.
The grave-digging business sure is a killer. What do you need? What about them? Ah, Miss Chan. A tragedy, really, and one that happens all too often. It's always the pretty ones who go. She died in childbirth, and the baby died with her. Her family put her in the family plot along with her son. She came up again recently, looking for revenge on me. She seems to think that I killed her baby, or took it, or something. Maybe she saw me take away the body, but she won't believe me. Every time I go near, she tries to kill me. That's valuable retail space over there. Her baby? Not much. It's in one of the plots there. I'm sure you can find it if you look. It was a long time ago. I don't even remember what its name was. But it was short, I know that. Definitely less than 3 words. But... sorry, that's really all I remember. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts? He was buried by his wife a short while ago. I don't know what killed him. The family wouldn't talk about it. But his face was bloated like you wouldn't believe. His wife's still around, though. She won't visit since he came up. Every time she gets near, he starts screaming incoherently, and he's out of it for days. Nothing near him is safe. His wife, she's still around in town, I think. She lives down in the market district near the entrance to the Black Leopard School. Why would you want to see her, though? She's already buried him. Digging through the ashes, is that it? Good luck. She's still hung up on him. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts? Oh, well, if you do find one, put it back in the ground. That's when you'll get your money. Is there anything else? Well, you know where to find me.
Talk to Junda if you'd like to buy some buns.
Welcome, welcome! Did someone from the Black Leopard School send you? No, I suppose you don't quite look like one of their students. Well, no matter. If you're looking for weapons, I have quite a good selection and reasonable rates. Would you like to see what I have for sale? Here you go. There's quite a lot, so take your time.
Aren't you the new arena champion? What good fortune to actually meet you in person.
Yes. Is there something I can do for you? Yes. Yes, I am. How do you know my name? Have we met? My husband's spirit! He still curses me in death? It should never have happened. I was preparing dinner for him, as I normally did, but it burned, so I went and bought some food already prepared. It was the salmon. I knew it smelled odd when I bought it, but the price was right, and I needed it in a hurry, and I'm so ashamed. Yes, it is. No matter what you say, I will live the rest of my life with this guilt. But what pains me more is that his spirit cannot rest. I have tried to visit his grave, but his madness knows no bounds. He seeks to drive me away at all costs. I think he might even try to kill me. He never listens to me. He doesn't give me a chance, but maybe if you were there with me. Could you be there with me? If you believe me, he might listen. Yes, if we went together, he might listen. Can we go now then, to see him?
back to gloat over this victory of yours, Harpy? Causing my torment and death, is that satisfying to you? How can you be so certain? How can you believe her after you know what she's done to me?
Because he believes me. He has seen me at our home mourning for you still. Not a day has gone by where I didn't cry over your death. It almost makes me wish you'd have your wish, just so I could be with you again.
Feng, you really do care. Then all this time, my cursing, it was wrong. You killed me, but I see now in those eyes I fell in love with that you didn't mean to and that it pains you greatly. I forgive you, Feng.
Thank you for what you have done, for both of us. In time, I hope I can repay you your kindness.
Have you found my baby? Have you seen him? Are you sure? I know I wouldn't be able to stand it if I was separated from him again. Please don't let this madness consume me. Are you sure it is the right grave? I cannot read. Which one is he? This boy, he is not mine. He is not related to me. You lied to me after all. Everyone lies and takes my precious things away. I can't take this.
The grave-digging business sure is a killer. What do you need? What? What about them? Well, that's a relief. Can't have her going off and trying to rip out my eyes or something every time I go around there. I need those eyes. Here's the reward I promised you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good money for you to put them back down again. So get out there and get some ghosts. Venerated ancestors. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts? Well, that makes things easier on me, for sure. Now I can start selling those old plots again. Next time I'll just throw the bones in the river and be done with it. Here's the reward I promised you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good money for you to put them back down again. So get out there and get some ghosts. Venerated ancestors. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts? Good riddance. Hells, it was probably his old lady that offed him in the first place, and for good reason too, I bet. It's all just business to me, you understand. Here's the reward I promised you. You know, you've done a lot of good here in the Necropolis. You've managed to clear out pretty much all of the really troublesome spirits here. One spirit didn't stay here at all, though. Took up his body and left. Moved in with his son, I heard, and the son isn't pleased. He even asked me for a refund. Now that was an expensive burial. I can't give refunds like that. It's bad for business, too, having my customers getting up and walking away. That's where you come in. I need you to go to the Tanners in the city core and put his father back in his grave once and for all. It's Tanner Fong. There'll be an extra big reward for that one. Is there anything else you need right now? Well, you know where to find me.
dancing pretty lights. There's fire in the air and fire inside. They scream like music. You'll scream like a demon when fading moon puts the light inside of you. There's more than that on my head. There's a crown of flame that burns all the time, even when it gets tighter. You'll scream like those maggot people leeching off the Empire until they burn.